Cryptocurrency passive income. That's what we're discussing today. Staking versus lending. We'll be covering it all. In a second here, we'll be jumping right into my computer, covering the main options when it comes to different sources of passive income with crypto. The main two we'll be covering are staking and the different lending pools. Swap pools are also an interesting option, but we'll really be laying out all the incredible interest you can earn on your cryptocurrency. And the reason this is so important is because a lot of people are holding for the long term. And if you're not planning to sell anytime soon, if you're not going to be shaken out by, short-term price volatility, and you're in this for, let's say, a year to 5 year time frame or even longer, what you want to do is start earning interest on your cryptocurrency. So instead of just having it, hopefully you have it in your wallet. First of all, I'm going to assume you're not a beginner watching this video, but hopefully you have it off the exchange in either a hardware wallet or a mobile wallet, anything like this. Exodus, Trust Wallet, Coinomi, all great mobile wallets. Or if it's sitting in something like BlockFi, where it's earning decent interest, like if you have crypto in there around like 6 to 8% interest, but you could be earning way more. So this is the power of staking and lending, and we'll really be covering that in detail in this video. Again, all the options available, the different interest rates you could be earning based on different protocols, some that are a bit more passive, some that you have to kind of like interact with every single day. And that's really what we'll be talking about today. I really think this is so key to understand how you can be earning passive income so you can travel to beautiful places like this. Here on a hike in Prizren, Kosovo. Absolutely loving this town in Kosovo, heading to Turkey next. But it just shows the power when you have automated income coming in, especially with cryptocurrency. Again, if you're already holding it, you're missing out if you're not doing staking or lending pools. So this is something that's the beauty of smart contracts, is you don't have to worry about this money losing, because you have the ability of decentralized finance. So you don't have to trust anyone, like banks lending out your money and then having a run on the bank, not being able to get this back. And with banks, you're getting less than like a 1% interest rate. In this video, we're going to be talking about 25% interest rates to even 50% interest rates. It's absolutely insane what some of these projects offer, but that's the power of blockchain and the innovation space. So let's jump right into it. I think, just to wrap this up, the reason I was talking about traveling is because when you have this automated income coming in, you can have a lot of, like, for me personally, I have a lot of my travel funded by this passive income. So I also run some e-commerce businesses online, but passive income through things like this, through things even like passive stock investing, real estate, bonds, all these different things really help when you're traveling or kind of wanting to build how you want to live the rest of your life. So let's jump right into the computer, talking about staking versus lending. All right, we're here on Staking Rewards. This is one of the couple of websites that we'll be visiting today. We'll also be touching on Uniswap, Badger DAO, and lastly, a little bit more risky one, but kind of a different style from staking and liquidity farming, a coin that's really only focused on passive income, and that's called Hex. While I don't necessarily recommend Hex to people, it is an interesting option if you're looking for a little bit higher risk, higher reward, but I personally like to stick with just consistent things that I really trust, and it's fully decentralized, and that's really focused on staking and, again, liquidity farming. So you can see here, basically Staking Rewards is the nice hub for everything staking. And just like we use DeFi pools every day on our daily DeFi series, check out our newest episode in our videos. Basically, what this does is it helps you have this centralized hub for everything passive income in the crypto space. So as I said, trusted data, stakeable assets. So we'll talk about the crypto assets, we'll talk about the staking providers, and from there we'll move into a Badger DAO, which is, we've done a full video tutorial on Badger DAO, but we'll briefly kind of touch on them. So this is nice. You can click on compound here. So like compounded interest versus not compounded. But this is the portfolio sections in beta mode, where you can like actually, if you're, let's say, staking on like Polkadot, staking on Avalanche, and staking Algo, like an Algorand, you can then use your portfolio similar to like how CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko has the portfolio function. So you don't have to constantly be going into your hardware wallet to check how much your crypto is moved. You can check it from here, and that way, your actual funds, you can see how much they're worth, but you don't have to constantly be going into your account or your wallet. So this is basically the top coins to stake. So you can see these are pretty big names here. The most gains are in the smaller ones, I will say, but the rewards are all pretty nice. So as you can see here, the estimated reward you will earn per year calculated with real-time blockchain data. So you can see the most compelling one right here is the lowest. As I kind of said, this is interesting, but again, you have to understand that the higher the market cap, the more basically trust there is in the ecosystem, Metcalfe's law. And then the lower the market cap, like Synthetics is still massive. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Synthetics fan. And it's good to see that, around 50%
of the total synthetics is locked up. So that means that capital is being, it's really locked up. They can't just like pull it out and rug pull you. This is something that's huge with synthetics and also huge with Cardano. I mean, the fact there's 70% of Cardano, 78% of Tezos is absolutely huge. And I really like Algorand, by the way. I've done a video on them because basically the way that most staking is set up is you have to go in and stake it yourself, but Algorand is basically automatically staked. If you're using the Exodus mobile wallet, go to your Algorand token, click the top right corner, and you can actually claim your Algorand and kind of get this going very, very easily. It's pretty automatic. So that's what I really, really like. It's if you have Algorand in your wallet, you might not know it, but you'll have some extra Algorand in that top right corner. You just click that little badge button and claim your Algorand. But with Ethereum 2.0, you have to have 32 ETH, so that's a lot of money. But the key here is more decentralized platforms like Anchor and Rocket Pool, which if you want, let me know in the comments. I can maybe make a video on those, which are basically ways to, instead of having to have 32 Ethereum, which is kind of a ridiculous amount of money for someone that's new in this, that wants to make passive income. But Rocket Pool and Anchor are basically ways to get around this, where you can run your own staking pool. So it's interesting here. So we'll just take a look at some of these. So you have Cosmos, EOS, not a big fan of EOS. Let's see, Aave's nice. Most of these, again, decentralized. Wow. Band is right around 82% staked. But again, the big thing you want to check is how much you'll be earning here. And you have to do more research into these. DeFi Change is a nice project, and it's down a bit. That's interesting. So I do like this. They have the 24-hour price and the reward. Because remember, you'll be getting rewarded not in fiat currency, but in this incredible cryptocurrency that has, the chance to multiply and compound over time. So that's why I think staking is so huge, because normally people are in like you have the stock market where you're getting a little bit out of maybe each quarter or maybe each month you get a dividend from your stock, but you're getting paid in fiat currency. Some people roll it back into the stock, which is nice, but with these, most of them, you're getting paid in the actual token that, again, has the chance to compound. So if I have the opportunity personally to stake something, I do it. That's the biggest thing, because especially if I'm not actively trading it, I have like a trading portfolio, I have a long-term hold'll portfolio, and then I have kind of like a low-cap altcoin portfolio that when they double, triple, or do a 10x, that I can kind of apply the little old lady strategy to. So now that you understand a little bit of my personal strategy, how I view this, let's just take a look at the rest. We basically have the top 20 here. So Elrond's on the very, very bottom. You have the reward of 29% there. So what is the highest percentage reward? I think it was, we were sitting around 42% with, let's see, with Synthetics. I think Synthetics definitely has the win there. And this is an interesting project, Synthetics. Here the nice thing with staking rewards is you can go in and it's so nice interface. I really, really like this. So let's say you were doing okay, let's look. Let's say you're doing 1,000 SNX monthly. You're earning so that's so interesting. Just 1,000. So just $16,000. I mean, that's while it's not it may seem like a lot to some people watching this. One of the things that we'll be actually recording a video on tomorrow and putting out is how you can actually access this locked-in capital. And I should have talked about this in the beginning of the video so everyone can see this. But because certain people just watch the beginning of videos and they kind of trail off at this point. But anyone who's made it this far, I mean, you're going to be here tomorrow. You have to watch this because this is huge. If you're interested in this passive income, if you're interested in earning through yield farming or staking, this is going to be giant. Ramp DeFi is a project that basically says, okay, let's say you do have $16,000. So you have 1,000 SNX. You want to earn $600 a month. A lot of the places, like in Eastern Europe and Southeast Asia, man, you can live. You can pay your rent with $600 a month. I mean, and have a nice place, especially in Southeast Asia, like Thailand. I'm currently here in Prizren, Kosovo. It's a bit more expensive, but for some people, they could be having a very, very nice, area to stay here, and then you have the yearly earning of $7,000. And you want to look at this as, okay, this is the beginning, this is the start, and you're earning this amount, but you're earning it in SNX. You have to understand that. And SNX it's I'm telling you, this thing is going to double, triple, potentially do a 10x in this next bull run. Not financial advice, but this is, I mean, do your own research on this, as always, and link in the description for how to do your own research. But this could be huge, guys. This is massive. In this Ramp DeFi project, the reason I'm so passionate about it is because this capital, this thing that you're locking in. So let's say you're locking in $16,000 with Ramp DeFi. You can access this. You can have liquidity even when you're staked. So this is absolutely massive, and that's coming out tomorrow. So if you made it this far in the video, definitely stay tuned for that. And now that we've kind of looked at this, how to stake this, this is the nice graph they have. They have this for each of the tokens. Now we can actually move into via staking providers. So you saw the crypto assets, how the staking works, but now we have the actual staking providers. So I personally like DeFi a bit better, so we can actually go flip over to that. We always do the daily DeFi series, so definitely watch those at the very beginning of the day, just kind of checking in with the DeFi market. So Compound is the number one decentralized staking provider, and you have a stake value of about 5 billion. Very nice. So about less than 1%. I mean, that's more than what the bank pays you, to about 10%. Okay. So that's interesting. And these are the coins they support. You can actually go in and click on each of these. But this one supports synthetics, Aave. I am a big fan of Aave. We recently had a daily DeFi video on this, on Aave, how the price was pumping like crazy. So again, you can by staking the synthetics network token, you can access that massive amount of a percentage. So let's see. Those are the main ones. I mean, Compound and Aave are Yearn, Nuo Network. Those are the main ones. I would Didex. Yeah, Didex is a decentralized trading platform. So now let's actually hop over into a Badger DAO and just show you how this works, how DApp, decentralized application works with kind of staking, yield farming, these different things, and then we'll talk about Uniswap. So these are the set volts you can see here. So yearly ROI. I mean, this is pretty insane, guys. Look at this: 218, 115 with a rapid BTC. All of the more percentage gains, the higher the risk. I will always say that. You're not just gonna randomly find something that's like a gold mine that will make you $1 million overnight. That's the worst worst mindset you can have with this. The reason I always say you should at least test out these decentralized finance things, even with if it's like $1, like something that you will spend on coffee. This can be huge because you're setting yourself up in a position where you actually can receive an airdrop. Speaking of airdrops, let's hop right into Uniswap and then their application to see how you can actually provide liquidity with Uniswap. Badger was just an example of a really high interest yield. Uniswap's a great example of where we're seeing mass adoption in the Web 3.0 in a decentralized finance space. So that's the Uni token. You have the pool right here. Okay, so this is a little liquidity providers pool. So you can add liquidity here. You can also create a pair. All you have to do is connect your wallet. So I personally use MetaMask. I also have a little bit in Coinbase Wallet just because it's an easy interface. But just to kind of wrap this up, we'll show you this article, and everything covered in this video will be linked in the description. So if you have any further questions, if you want to see me do any further like details in another video, just let me know in the comments. And this is a great article on kind of a beginner's guide to yield farming if you're a little confused. So before we jump into Hex and kind of a little bit more of like a crazy thing, like people do bankroll flow, people do like Hawk or whatever, these different things where it's like rolling over your rewards and staking for long times, where Hex I think is a little bit better than bankroll flow. But again, this article is great. If I just wanted to do this to preface Hex, because Hex is a little bit more advanced to anyone that doesn't really understand it. But Richard Hart is basically the founder of Hex. He's like this really rich guy in crypto. He was in really early, and yeah. So you can check out his YouTube channel. It's a little bit strange, but they have a kind of avid following. It's one of these sites where you can get more as you sign people up. I'm not going to tell you guys to sign up through my Hex link, unless I really start believing in Hex. The thing is it's so risky, guys. I mean, this thing, just look at the advertising. Hex's price went up 11,500%. Whenever you start seeing anything like that, be a little bit wary. But I mean, it is interesting. If you go to hex.win, do your own research on this. But it's interesting. It provides an interesting opportunity. Again, the thing is to always do your own research. You have to do your own research and really understand this. You can check out the YouTube channel, and this is actually a decent video explaining Hex and everything that they have to offer. But this is really my video on how to make a passive income with cryptocurrency. You have the easy things like low risk, things like BlockFi, locking things up with like Celsius Network, and then you have the higher risk things like a Badger DAO and Hex. I think I would stick to that original site that I had pulled up, which again I'll have linked in the description, and really find what's best for you. Do your own research and really understand that, okay, if I'm going to be holding these cryptos for the long run, I should be earning interest on this. I should be really moving forward and really trying to build passive income on these things that I'm holding. So whether it's through Hex, whether it's through Badger DAO, whether it's through Compound, whether it's through Aave, you choose. Maybe if you let me know in the comments what you think is the best or what you want to see me do another video on. Also, be watching out for that ramp DeFi video coming soon. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely like, subscribe button all, like, subscribe button all. As always, invest global, and until next time.